Welcome to Hello Dysfunction, episode 304. It's 304 day. It's 304. Shout out all the 304s.
Love that.
It's our day. It's our episode.
I'm Crystal.
I'm Patafria. Here we are.
Here we are. It's weekend. Mm-hmm. The week is weekend.
It's funny that today is 304 because yesterday was International Sex Workers Day.
Was it?
Yeah.
Hey.
So I was like, look how that lined up together.
I love that.
I love that. It's also Pride. It's also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, which I think is really important.
And it's Pride.
Yeah.
Happy Pride. Mm-hmm. I love it. Sorry. I just am opening this. I should have done it.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
All right. Thirst will be quenched.
Here we are.
But it's been a week already. It's been like 15 things in fucking 36 hours since yesterday.
Yeah.
Over the weekend we did, Stevie had a birthday dinner, a Thanksgiving themed birthday dinner, with some friends and family. And
that was a lot.
It was a lot because I cooked the same day as Sharice's celebration of life. So it was waking up, cooking, getting dressed, getting there, getting back, cooking more, supervising. It just was a long day. And, I don't eat pork. I haven't ate pork in a really long time, but I made like the sandui sausage, roasted potato, and green bean dish. And Sunday night, I was like, I took an extra 2 lactate, so I took like 6 altogether.
My God.
Because I wanted a big bowl of mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
But I pulled out a few pieces of sausage and put them in my mac and cheese. So I was like, it's hella good, right? My body, I guess, it used to be the reason I stopped eating pork is because like my stomach would hurt, like digestion would be really painful. Mm-hmm. Oh no, it's worse now. So I ate it. I woke up. I got Stevie to school. I went to take the back roads home because the freeway was dead stopped. I made it 3 minutes into the back roads and had to pull over and was just like, there's like a difference. Sorry, TMI, but there's like a difference in throwing up. Like sometimes you just get nauseated and throw up. But then there's that like that knot twisting, like retching from your soul. Like that's the one. And it just wouldn't stop. Wouldn't stop for like 25 minutes. I was just stuck there. I threw up all over the side of Mark's car.
You're Charlene.
Everything. It was so, that's all I kept thinking is, I'm truly
bless your genetics.
I'm truly turning into a fucking spent stinky, like
you
inside
are.
And out, and that's fucked.
Yeah. Luckily you don't eat a lot of pork anyway.
No, and
from now on, just get like turkey sausage.
Yeah, never again, never.
Or like beef
anything
links or something. Yeah,
something. Yeah, because no, never. And
did you feel better after you got sick?
I took 2 fucking 8 milligrams Zofran.
Oh.
I called Charlene and I was like, hey, can I take 2? She was like, yep. I ate them both.
Good.
And probably within 45 minutes and I was fine.
Yeah, good.
Fine. Once I did that, fine. The rest of the day.
Did you eat it the night before or you ate it that day?
I ate it right before I laid down to go to sleep.
Oh.
Like a stupid ass bitch.
Yeah.
And so as soon as I woke up
your
and
body
moved
was like,
around,
as soon as she wakes up, we're getting rid of this.
We'll teach her a lesson.
Ugh, that's gross. That's awful. I hate eating something that doesn't agree with me before I go to sleep. And then like it sits there and then like, yeah, I don't want to get into details, but just having that taste the next day is the most disrespectful shit your body can do.
It's fucking betrayal.
Yeah, that's really fucked up.
Oh, it was so fucked. And then Today, I stopped by the store that I had. Did I mention that on Patreon or the last episode?
What store?
The one that I watched. I think it was Patreon that I watched them sell.
It was Patreon.
Well, just a little update. I witnessed a store sell some underage kids alcohol, and I confronted them, and they tried to tell me that no, they probably stole it, and we kind of went back and forth, and I was like, I will follow up with you, and so I went in today, and I didn't see the dude that I had spoke with.
Yeah.
And I was getting ready to leave, and he actually walked up behind me and tapped my shoulder, and he was like, "Can I talk to you before you leave?" And I was like, "Yep." And then we went out front, and he was like, "You were right, and I'm sorry."
Yeah, I want to say no shit. Like, why am I going to go out of my way to talk to you
what came
about
out of my
something?
mouth. I told you so.
Yeah. Like, hello.
And so, dude was, gotten in trouble, gotten rid of, and he just was like, "Thank you so much." I guess apparently the fine alone, okay, is like $60,000.
Yeah, they have signs posted that say shit like that.
You can be taken to court. Not only the person who sells it, but the business as a whole. Like, there's a lot. You're big
That
trouble.
franchise can lose their license.
Big fucking trouble.
Yeah.
So I was right, and they did what they should, and he apologized. So
That's good.
yeah, because don't you fucking ever do no shit like that, ever.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Yep.
This weekend was really like a kids-filled weekend for me. Like Sunday, was it Sunday? We had a play. Yeah, Sunday we had a play date. Really nice park. I went with one of my brothers and his daughter.
Aww.
And we had the best time. His daughter is 6 and, Pease is about to be 5, like in a few months, but they're pretty close in like size and everything. And they play really fucking good together. So we spent hours and hours at this park, which I didn't mind because I really like being outside anyway,
Same.
so I would just like was watching them all around. The park has like 2 different sections, like a big kid park and a little kid park, but both are like huge.
And it's
so
really fun to watch them play. They're really Peace, so I'm sure with someone else is very entertaining.
For sure. And this park was packed, like all different kind of, it's a really diverse neighborhood anyway. And all the kids just played so well together and like all different ages. There were a few little boys like hella cussing and like I think they saw me laughing by myself. So they turned it up and kept cussing. And then here comes my brother checking them like, "You need to watch
Party
your fucking
ruiner.
mouth. Yeah, if you're gonna be cussing, you gotta fucking leave. Where's your parents? I'm gonna tell them too." Like, checking them, and I'm like, they could leave them alone, but I get it, because they were doing the most at one point.
Tomatoes.
But, yeah, basically. But it was hella fun, and so that's what we did all day on Sunday. The day before, they also got a chance to play because my other brother had a barbecue, and we were at Lake Merritt the whole day, and they were like feeding ducks and playing and going on walks. And, we could see them for, great distance. So they were able to go off by themselves. Pease kept hesitating, because she don't be out like that. So she was like, "No, let's go by my mom. Let's go back." And it took her a while to warm up. But my brother's daughter, she's so funny. I was like, "You're the big cousin, so you have to watch her." Girl, she's picking her up. She's doing all, like, they're almost the same. Yeah, they're almost the same size, but she was like, okay, like took it far.
She
was
took
picking
her
her
job
up.
seriously.
Yes, and was holding her hand, and they were hugging each other, and it was just the cutest shit ever.
Hella sweet.
It was so fucking sweet, and it was really nice outside. And like they were on the less busier side of the park, but as I was looking for them when we first got there, it made me so happy. Like people really still bring out their old schools, get on their bikes and shit, and like circle the lake like they did when we were growing up. They still do that every weekend when it's nice. Yes, when it's nice out, and I'm just like, I love it.
love
It's
it.
really nice. It's really cute.
I remember
Everybody's
walking
hella
around
friendly.
there, rocking the lake when we were
Yeah,
teenagers.
it's the same. It's the same vibe. And there are like some gentrifiers, which we were hella laughing at. But everybody, aside from them, whatever, everybody's hella fucking friendly. Hella different breeds of dogs. Like, it's
Heaven.
just, yeah, it's just hella fun. Like, it was nice. So I'm for sure going to take her back, and we're going to like do that more often and spend more time outside.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love being outside.
Yeah, it was nice.
Nature.
Get some vitamin D.
Yeah, definitely nature folk. Mm-hmm. Yeah, peace. When she was younger, she used to really like outside. And then she went through a little homebody.
Yeah, she still likes to go home. Like if my brother's daughter wasn't there, she wouldn't have wanted to stay as long as she did at all. But because she had somebody like her age to play with, it made it that much better. It was like she was fighting when it came time to. I'm like, it's closed. The lights, when the lights come on, that means it's closed. Like we're gonna get in trouble, or the police are gonna come. So I have to like explain all that. Even at the park by our house, like I have to tell her when that light comes on.
Yeah.
We have to leave the park. That's what that means.
Time to go.
Yes.
She's like, no, we don't.
Yeah, she'd be really having a fucking fit. But I get it. It's fun. So, you know. But when I tell her the police are going to get involved, she'll wrap it up. Like, fine. So it was fun. And yeah, after the barbecue that day, we came here and we caught like the end, not the end, but the evening side of Stevie's thing.
Oh my gosh.
Her Thanksgiving, which was cute. I'm happy, you know, she got with her friends and, you know, they got to hang out and all that.
Yeah. It was nice seeing our nephew. And then we did not go to bed until...
Hella late, huh?
I went to bed at 3:30, and they were all still up.
Oh, God.
All of them.
Yeah.
We didn't start doing karaoke until 1 a.m.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
That's a lot.
It was. I will say.
I was getting overwhelmed at one point because
Same.
that's why I didn't want to come, because it's like just hella teenagers and like laughing and like the talking.
It's overstimulating.
It is.
And
then we were laughing at one point because we went to the garage to get away from
quiet.
And then we turn around and everybody is in the fucking. How did this happen?
Because we're the cool people,
yes,
and they
don't
follow their moms.
Us. Don't follow us.
No,
Yeah,
we're hiding from you guys.
We're trying to get away from y'all.
No, and they followed us. When we did karaoke, that was really fun.
It's so Filipino of y'all.
So and guess which motherfucker said, you want to do karaoke?
Mark, right? Of course.
It was smart.
A Filipino did. Yeah.
At 1 a.m.
Yes, of course.
One of the reasons I'm very grateful we did karaoke is because Naya has really bad social anxiety. For those that don't know, she sang all the time at open mic night. Like
when she was little.
All the time. 10, 11, no problem. And the last 8 years, just she refuses. She won't sing in front of anybody. I have to pay her to even sing in front of me, or I have to catch her singing in the shower.
Pay her money?
I'll be like, I'll give you $10 if you sing a song for me.
Oh my God.
Shit like that. But even then, maybe once a year, you know, like I have to like sneak out, hear her singing in the shower and like hide outside. You know, she's been with her boyfriend over 4 years and he's never heard her sing.
Yeah.
And so when we did karaoke, I was smoking in the garage and all of a sudden I heard someone singing and I was like, and I jumped up hella quick and ran in. And Naya was fucking singing. And she sang like 5 songs and her boyfriend was sitting right there. Yes.
I'm shocked.
Shocked. I just was like, I didn't want to make a big deal though and go, oh my fucking
God.
Yeah. Because then she would have shut down.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was just like, look at that's great.
That's one of those where you don't even look at her. Just stay in the other room or something and do not look at her. Let her just do what she's doing.
And you know, her voice is what's the word? It needs some warming up, you know?
Yeah.
But she sang really good and that warmed my heart, you know.
Yeah, good for her.
A little bit. So that was a positive.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what time they got to bed. Probably like 5, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
4:30. What's today? Tuesday, huh?
Yep.
I keep thinking fucking Memorial Day was yesterday and not the week before.
Me too. I was getting,
you?
well, because I went to a barbecue this weekend. So I'm like thinking, you know, confused, thinking it was like Memorial Day weekend, but it wasn't. And I'm confused because the kids have been getting out minimum days and shit. And so I'm all thrown off.
I'm so fucking thrown off.
Yeah.
So
the weekend felt like a holiday. So.
And it felt like long, very long.
Yeah.
You're right. I think is because
we did stuff and, you know, so yeah.
Definitely.
That's why.
Gianna graduates 8th grade today.
Yeah, that's crazy. I really thought she was already in like 9th. So like, yeah, because she's tall, you know?
She's very tall.
For some reason in my head, I was like, she's already in high school, like thinking, and they mentioned something the other day and I was like, oh my God, 8th grade. That's crazy. Yeah. They grow up fast.
They do. The days are long, but the years are really short. Mm-hmm. Really fucking short. And I find myself getting, being real gay.
I was just going to say that little phrase you said was gay. I was going to say, that's gay. Where'd you get that from? You did that for pride? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where'd that come from? Where'd you hear that at? The days are long, but the years are short. Get the fuck out of this room right now.
Don't hate me because I'm a poet. I'm a lyrical poet.
Without even trying. It's just natural.
It's natural. But I find myself fucking, and you're going to think this is very gay, but I'm working on writing something regarding the kids. And I refer to...
What, a poem?
No, fuck no. I don't write.
I was going to say, don't start that shit.
I only write cat poems.
Yeah, do not start that shit.
I'm retired. I'm a retired cat poet.
Don't even. No one wants to hear that. So what are you writing? What piece are you writing for the kids?
What article?
Who are you? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm writing something for the kids. What? What could you possibly be writing for the kids?
Them,
what?
It's not for them, but it's about them. Our kids. And
what is it?
You know how the book I'm fucking trying to get done by the end of the year is just like a compilation of short stories. Mm-hmm. So it's like something like that. But in it, I write about really missing the kids as babies. And it's almost every year a birthday rolls around while you're like joyously celebrating the upcoming year of new growth. Like at the same time, it's like this grieving, like you're mourning the loss of yesterday's child.
You don't have to be fucking gay about it. You could say that in a much more normal way, but yeah. You don't have to be gay about it. I need this shit
to hit home and make your fucking heart squeeze when I write.
You can just talk like how we talk. Like, you know.
That's what I said. You're going to think this is really gay.
Yeah, for sure.
Yesterday's child.
Yeah, but no, I feel you. Like when they have a birthday, it's like I'm meeting a new kid and I don't like it.
And losing a little bit of your baby. Like that's
that
how
I know.
Feel. Yes,
yeah. Because now I'm learning this new part of this kid, like what this kid is becoming. And it's always different every year. It's annoying.
Yep. And like I missed the 4-year-old who was an asshole and wore nothing but rain boots the entire summer of 2012. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like those things. So it's really fucking stupid. Mm-hmm. Little gay.
Yeah.
And birthdays are dumb.
They are. I was looking at pictures and even from birthdays just like 2 years ago, from that bunny till now is an entire, and how did that happen? Like within the span of like a year, she's a whole grown ass woman. And you don't see it happen as it's happening. No. It's only when you look back on something and then you're like, wait. Like, she's so drastically fucking different.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, in our bedroom, you know, if you don't hit a button, like photos start playing for the screensaver, and it's all of the fucking kids.
Yeah.
And there's one photo in particular, I want to say maybe it's 3 years ago. It's her and Naya. It's Bunny, Naya, and Stevie, and maybe Natalia. But anyways, I was looking at it, and it's not from hella years ago.
Yeah.
And they fucking
But they look
like
so
babies.
childlike.
Yes.
Yeah. I just came across that picture they took in the living room when they dressed up for Halloween, and Bunny had on like the Girl Scout
And they look different
outfit.
from that?
They look like kids there compared to now.
I hate it.
Yeah, it makes them look so childlike. And they were still wearing makeup and doing their
Yeah.
hair and shit at that time, but they still look so childlike compared to today. And that was only, what, like 2 years ago? Maybe a year ago?
I think a year. It was a
It's
year.
crazy. I'll show you the picture. It doesn't even it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, they both had bangs in the photo from the fucking screensaver. And I'm like,
It's weird.
those are babies. Like, they look like women. Like, when fucking Bunny walked in, with her hair curly, and you know,
she's
she
tall
had
as
bangs.
hell.
Yes.
Yes.
Remember? Just fucking
She's
2
a whole
weeks ago.
different. Her legs go up to like my chest. Like she's very adult like now. Like she's
Yes.
grown so much.
Remember 2 weeks ago, I fucking made her stand next to me, and I was
Yeah.
like, how did this, like, she's tall.
Yeah.
And her hair curly. Oh my, she's just fucking stunning.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, she's always beautiful. But dude, with the fucking curly, she's just,
I know.
they look like women, and she's beautiful. And fuck time.
I know. It's rude. It's really
so
fucking rude.
Fucking rude. And
It's just so drastic looking at them, because when I look at myself from like 2 years ago, I don't see that much of a difference. Maybe in like clothes I'm wearing, because you know, I don't know, kind of let go of certain things that I might wear a lot. A certain
your
year,
hair in
my
the
hair
past few
will
years
change.
is the only thing you can really differentiate.
Right.
You know?
Right. But for them, it's so much more extreme, I feel like, than
it's-
looking at myself.
It's like the height of their cheekbones.
Yeah.
Their fucking
Hormones. I think hormones are kicking in and fucking, it's gross and it's annoying.
you guys are all going on puberty blockers.
You are. Yep.
And I don't care.
Ew.
I don't care. If you regress, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Peas needs to stop fucking growing.
Hey, that one.
She needs to stop.
We can't be at school already.
I know.
I was sitting by myself like a fucking gay weirdo in the car like 2 days ago, and I was thinking about her starting school.
She's getting excited for it too. She kept saying like, I'm going to go to big girl school. You sure are, girl.
I know.
Yep. I'm happy that she's kind of on board right now, because she was
Yeah.
refusing a couple months
Very
ago.
adamant. Like, nope. Nope.
Yeah. Her new thing that you'll love is cigaretting. She forgot smoking. She forgot the word smoking.
Whose kid is that?
We were watching like Lilo and Stitch or something, and they had lollipops in their mouth, or like either lollipops or popsicles, something that gave them a stick. And she goes, "Are they cigaretting?"
Oh, we're totally
like,
cigaretting.
no, they're
I'm about to
not. They
cigarette
are
right
not.
now.
I
Cigaretting.
said, "No, they are not fucking cigaretting."
Oh, that's wonderful. Her brain.
I knew you would love that.
Love.
Yeah.
Are they cigaretting?
Yes. She cracks me up.
Her brain is just fabulous,
Yeah.
honestly.
She has that little LOL doll that you got Bunny. And she has on like fucking gladiator sandals and a bathing suit or something and sunglasses and shit. And I said, get that away from me. She knows I don't like it. I was like, that's a hoochie mama. Get that away from me. I hate them dolls. And I guess when I was in the bath today, she went and told Bunny, Mommy and Stinker said, this is hoochie mama. This is a hoochie mama. No, it's not. And I'm like, I came out the room like, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Rude.
I hate them hoochie mama dolls.
Do you hate brats too?
Yeah, I don't like them. But the LOL dolls especially. Just because remember all the pervy shit, the weird tattoos, the tramp stamps,
yeah. When you put them in water or whatever.
Pizzagate, fucking all that shit. Like, but the outfits are all slutty. They don't need to be slutty if they're little kids. You know, they're supposed to be little kids.
Wait, the LOLs are supposed to be little kids?
Yeah. And they're all slutty.
Ew.
Yeah, it's gross. What did you think they were? Adults? Cigaretting?
Yeah. I thought they were cigaretters.
No, what did you think?
Well, brats, I look at them as like teenagers. So that's a little different.
LOL dolls are like little chunky, little like kids.
I thought they were just mini like teenager dolls.
No, they be having little ruffle dresses
bloomers
with a slutty twist. Yeah, like little bloomers and shit.
Yeah,
and
like
it's gross. It's full faces of makeup.
Yeah.
But they're like kids.
Either make them little kids or make them older. But don't
like Monster High
it.
or something.
Yes.
But yeah, with LOL dolls, it's like little whores. Miniature whores.
It's like, look at, these are Lolitas.
Yes.
I don't like
Yes. That's what I see when I see them. I hate it. Get them out of here.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't like that at all.
Have you seen Candace Owens, any clips from her interviews and stuff lately? She's really won me over.
I know. I just the only just her, not lately, but regarding the Palestine Israel. I love that her view regarding that is not typical of her party line view, because
well, her party basically turned their back on her.
Yeah, because
they're
of that.
like,
One of
yeah,
them.
And they're like not fucking with her, and she's not fucking with Trump and that administration anymore.
Really?
And she's so well spoken, and she's so good at explaining things thoroughly. And in all these interviews I've been seeing of her lately, she's guested on a lot of shows and shit that I follow. She's really tearing up Israel, as she should, and and Trump and the Trump administration and, Republicans in general, just like saying what's right. And I'm like, wow, like I couldn't stand her and I really hated her. And now she's like speaking out the way she should, because she has a huge platform, and she's a very smart lady. And it made me happy that she wasn't wasting all that being fucking ignorant or going along with their program. Party. Yes.
I love watching her speak regarding the Israel-Palestine goings on. I would be curious to see if her views regarding other sensitive subjects have maybe leaned after realizing maybe the people I've aligned myself with for all these years are pieces of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. I've seen her talk a lot about the disgusting shit that goes on in Hollywood, what they did to Kanye, making the connections with the personal trainer that threatened to like make him insane and have him committed for life. That personal trainer that used to be a fucking CIA.
Whoa.
He used to be part of the CIA. He worked in different experiments, like mental experiments and all this shit. He also worked with Israel, like all these connections. He also was working with Britney Spears. He was working with Aaron Carter before, and Aaron Carter reached out to Kanye like before he passed away on Twitter. It's still there, and said we should talk. Like Kanye put something about something and he replied and said we should talk. And yeah, the same guy, Brittany Murphy, like all these people in Hollywood.
Nobody's been like, what?
She's connecting the dots. Yeah. And she's publicly speaking about it. And it's scary. It's really scary. And,
I wonder why those people, why Brittany Murphy, why Kanye, why Britney Spears, why Aaron Carter, what?
I think I would say like to keep them in line or to keep them quiet.
They were
about
challenging
something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think a lot of people when they get ready to speak out about things.
Bitch. That just scared the shit out of me.
We're sitting here and tickets fly under the door. The chaos that goes on in here when we're trying to be business women is like a cat did that.
Dude, it fucking scared the shit out of me.
Anyways, yeah, I think it's to keep people in line, and threats are made, and it's like, and people just like let it go and don't look into it, and it's like it's all connected. It's really scary, but I've seen her speaking out about that.
Good.
And just a lot of shit, and she talks about how her integrity and her being able to sleep at night like matters to her, and she cannot stand by while people are suffering and being fucking tortured and murdered and fucking and not say anything. Like she can't.
I wonder.
I want everybody to have that feeling,
Yes. I just have no words regarding Palestine. Like it just
Yeah.
how it's just it's been a while since we spoke about it. We try to keep this we try to keep it upbeat here, or, well, maybe not upbeat, but we try to keep it as fucking
upbeat.
Yeah.
We try not to get too heavy, and
Right.
let this be kind of an escape for people that are struggling with the world.
But sometimes it's fucking unavoidable, you know?
For sure.
It's at a point where, I mean, it's been horrific since, fucking over 7 decades ago. But, like,
Yeah.
everything's literally demolished. They're literally burning children alive and fucking now admitting it and don't give a fuck. And the whole entire world is just
Letting it happen.
because I honestly think, Israel's not supposed to have nuclear weapons. I believe they do. And I believe that they wouldn't hesitate to end everybody. Like, that's how fucking...
Do you think that's what it is? It has to be
I
something.
do think the threat of
what is
nuclear
it?
war is maybe one of the reasons. I do. And I believe the smaller countries that don't agree with Israel, they can't defeat our fucking military, and
Yeah.
it's fucked up. It's fucked up. And us, meaning America as a whole, as a collective, we would need to all agree that this is wrong. And unfortunately,
It's taking too long.
and we have a lot of people here that
I think a lot
love
of
the
people,
idea of Israel slaughtering fucking Arab folks.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I do think a lot of people are waking up, but it's happening too slow. Like it needs to happen fucking faster.
Yes.
Who do you need to hear say it for you to take it seriously? You know what I mean? Because like hearing people, the average person is not doing it for you. Who the fuck do you need to hear it from?
Right. You know what was I knew it. So when Biden was president and, the blue no matter who crowd, remember I would fucking really get into it with them because they were pro-Israel and fucking, they were attacked, blah, 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 right?
Right.
But I knew as soon as Trump took office, if he took a pro-Israel stance, I knew those same motherfucking people would all of a sudden fucking be pro-Palestinian. Trump's bad and his, and sure enough, it switched. And I'm grateful, right? Mm-hmm. However, is it performative?
It's not sincere. It's only because you hate him. Like, is that
Right.
like, that's no.
And I'm trying to.
You're supposed to care no matter what. Like,
Right.
that's the frustrating part. Like, don't care now because you want to spite him or, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? No.
And so I was trying to look at it from a positive, like, well, at least they're fucking, here now, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's
But
genuine.
inside of me, I'm still so fucking angry. I'm like, I hate you motherfuckers.
Yeah. It makes me not think it's genuine. And I've had it. I fucking had it with people and their Starbucks.
That's crazy.
You're gonna make me fucking like lose it. Like, fucking
the influencer,
the Blake fucking girl
that
or whatever her
speaks
name is,
out. She's
cries and sobs about Palestine and acts so genuine, and then makes this post the other day that's like, hello, you guys are watching Lilo and Stitch. Like, do you not know Disney's always been on the boycott list? You know who's not on the boycott list? Starbucks.
Starbucks has never been on the BDS movement.
Like, are you dumb? So now to your followers, you're letting Starbucks off the hook. Are you fucking dumb? So I immediately put a comment and I was like, you know, they penalized and fired fucking employees for wearing pins and fucking supporting Palestine. So they are not off the hook. And I got a lot of fucking responses from it. She didn't acknowledge it. The video's still up. She never fucking acknowledged it.
It's really dangerous.
So it's like, now it looks like, bitch, you just want your Starbucks. So, you know, it's like you're trying to make this point about Disney, but like you're letting Starbucks off the hook.
You know, she was called out for like 2 other things as well. And I was trying to remember what they were, but I remember she was getting a lot of shit for it.
You want to know what I think? She's white. You're white before anything. You're white before anything. Yep. So to me, I can't even be shocked because I'm like, you have it in you because you're fucking white.
You're a white lady.
And that comes before being a woman. That comes before being an activist. That comes before anything. And I hate to say it, but prove me wrong. Show me different if you want. You know what I mean? Like, there's too many examples of that.
Right.
So... yeah,
and it's really
another one bites the dust. Yeah,
it's really unfortunate.
So your nails and your fucking keffiyeh, everything, and you're sobbing and crying, and it's like,
was that performative?
But yeah, it's starting to look like it.
So I'm not sure if you're familiar, but when the shit first popped off in October, right? 2 years ago now, right? Yeah, fuck. She was, I'm not going to say hardcore pro-Israel, but she was definitely prayers for Israel. And then she was educated. She listened and then took a
more radical stance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
But when huge mistakes in your
huge
dangerous mistakes are made like this, it makes me think it's not genuine. And it makes me think, like, are you trying to piss off your Jewish mommy and daddy or something? I start to look at it differently. Like, is this genuine, or are you trying to, you know what I mean? Are you trying to just rebel?
Because why?
You want to just be rebellious, but you're not 100% on board when it comes to certain things for you.
Because it's been, shit, you sent me that video how long ago? Maybe a week? It's been a few days. Why wouldn't you put up another video?
No, she's putting up shit about fucking United Healthcare is her latest gripe, and how, which doesn't even, don't get me started, because what she's complaining about doesn't even make sense, because she's mad she's getting it billed for an EKG, but she already called to get the doctor visit pre-authorized and confirmed she would only have to pay her copay for that visit, and they're like, no, but you got an EKG and shit, like that's a separate billing, which I'm kind of like, duh. But she's like, no, it should have been included in that appointment. This is why United Healthcare is the worst. And her gripe is not really valid.
I get it. United Healthcare is a piece of shit, right?
Yeah, of course. But common sense
isn't a regular doctor's office.
And that doctor didn't do it. So it's like, of course, it's a branch off of that doctor. Yeah. Like, common sense has to come into play.
And we are not defending healthcare.
No, of course not. No one should pay for any of this. But it's just like her latest passionate gripe is about something that's kind of common ass sense here anyway.
Yeah.
No. It should be covered, but like I would never expect it to be.
No, because they don't,
because I'm an adult and I know what
in a doctor's office anyway. It's like, it's not a routine. You know what I mean? But I feel like it would be responsible of her to have then made a video and said, hey,
I wasn't saying, but she didn't.
I wasn't saying start drinking Starbucks. What I was saying is they weren't on the official fucking BDS list. We are still boycotting them for this, and this. You know what I mean?
And she didn't do that.
Why?
Right. And it's not like people aren't in the comments other than me saying it.
Oh, no.
There's a lot. So it's like, but you're purposely ignoring all that.
And it makes you wonder why.
Yeah, you're ignoring actual Palestinian people that are in your comments telling you.
Which is fucking crazy.
Yeah. Don't that look crazy?
Very.
I don't know.
Very.
I would be like, I misspoke, or, you know.
Yes. Let me clarify
this.
Yes. She's like, nah, fuck I'm pissed about this EKG now.
Yeah.
We've moved on from that.
We've moved on, and I'm still getting coffee there because they're not on this list that I look up.
It's so disappointing when I see people that I know with coffee from Starbucks.
Because I feel like it's a fuck you to me.
I take it.
That's how I take it. You want to fight me? That's how I'm taking it. You said I'm pussy.
You said fuck my kids?
You said fuck my kids and I'm pussy. That's when I see that cup, I don't give a fuck if it's in the background of a photo or it's in your video in the cup holder of the car.
In your garbage.
If I see it, bitch, oh, you said I'm pussy. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we're going to fight when I see you.
You said fuck people I care about.
Yes.
Fuck the people I love.
Fuck me and my family is what you said. And anything I'd be talking about.
Yeah.
That's how I take it. It's just such an easy fucking thing to do because it's not even good coffee.
Dude, it's
shitty fucking coffee. We're going on 2 years.
Of not Starbucks.
Not
no
a
McDonald's,
drop. Not a drop.
Nothing.
It's not hard. It's really not hard. So to have inconvenience, I've had people bring up inconvenience or I just really needed it or no, bitch. You could have made some
Go to
at
76.
home. You could have went to the motherfucking gas station. You could have went anywhere. Like, no, you just don't care enough. Keep it real. I would respect it if you kept it real and was like, I just don't give a fuck. And then I separate.
Right.
You know, but keep it real.
Right. Like, I get there may be a few on the BDS list that sometimes are unavoidable. Like, however, we don't need Starbucks. We don't need McDonald's. We don't need to go to Disney. Like,
no.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
But
you know, you can only do what you can do and hope everybody else does their part. I don't know.
Yeah, and I hope Candace Owens continues on a
in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Humanitarian wise, you know. Because remember, she said some really ugly shit during the whole George Floyd thing. So I hope this is like a path,
a redeeming.
Yes.
Yeah.
A path to.
And maybe
a fuck.
A realization, too, for her. Like, wait, maybe I, was so committed to just this party and their bullshit. I wasn't thinking clearly.
And they really don't care about human beings.
And about her.
No.
Like, I think they've made that clear.
And color matters to them folks.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Your value.
Yeah.
Is based or dependent, you know.
Speaking of boycott, the Target boycott started March 5th, right? I just want to say I haven't shopped there since March 3rd. I looked it up on the app because it can show you in-store purchases and online purchases. I stopped immediately. Like I stopped on the 3rd. I found out the 5th. I was like, oh, fuck it. Haven't been back since, right?
Yeah, I haven't.
They have, as of the other day, they've suffered a $12 billion valuation loss, and like their stocks have gone down, everything just from this fucking DEI shit. Like, getting rid of fucking black
because
businesses.
they didn't
have to do it. No,
they jumped at the fucking chance.
I read this is the biggest impact that a black boycott has made on a business since the fucking Montgomery, Alabama
bus boycott.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes. And it's so big that the CEO of Target salary was cut by 43%. They basically
almost 50?
Yes. They basically almost cut it in half. And I'm like, wow, that's like, it's not that loud. Like it's not, you know what I mean? But it's like when it's there, the numbers are there. And that's huge. That's fucking
Huge.
huge.
That's like unheard of.
Yes. So,
Oh my God.
that's important. It's like, it's a fuck you. Like, Black Americans spend so much fucking money just monthly, millions, millions, millions. And to treat people like you don't matter and, oh well, like I'm just going to do whatever. I'm going to be an asshole for no fucking reason. Like there was no reason to pull those companies from stores. And they did it and now they're feeling it. It makes me really happy to read about it.
You fucking reap what you sow, motherfuckers. Because again, you didn't have to remove those.
No, you didn't have to. And they were doing well. And it was like a good look.
Yes, people fucking wanted those products. You know, because I guarantee you those small businesses that you removed from shelves are still being purchased and consumed. Y'all just ain't fucking getting a penny.
Yeah, and shouldn't.
And the fact that so many ignorant people think DEI only refers to skin color or you know what I mean? It's just, I love that for Target though. That just brings me fucking joy.
I want to know what music I heard just come on. Do you hear it? Sounds like banda.
Oh, it's probably across the street. They be blaring. It's either that or country is what they usually.
Really?
Yeah.
It just came on. Yeah. So if you guys hear it, it's not us.
No. And it got a lot of bass.
Yeah.
I'm hearing it.
That's funny.
Did you see did you see the 19-year-old girl that was on, she was Serbian. She was 19. She was on vacation, maybe in Montenegro. Is that how you say that place?
I don't know.
And she was parasailing. And there's a video.
Did she panic?
She had a fucking panic attack.
Yeah. I just read a headline. I didn't see it. Was there a video?
And it's not gory or anything. In the video, it's kind of blurry, little maybe grainy. And you can tell she's like frantically moving. You can tell she's having a fucking panic attack. And if you've ever had one, you know how fucking horrible they are.
So she was on vacation? I thought this was a bungee jump situation. Like I didn't realize it was like parasailing is when you're pulled by the boat, right?
Yep, and I've done it, and I'm going to tell you. So, she's at the height of the parasailing, and she starts freaking out.
Me.
And starts undoing
frantically.
Her fucking throws her life jacket off, gets her harness off, and it's like the bottom part of the parasailing harness is like underwear harness. You know what I mean? You put your legs through, and it shows her fucking going back, pulling her legs out, and just dropping after she gets all the buckles and shit off.
Was she up there alone?
Yes, which is crazy.
Because don't you go in twos?
A lot of the time you do it in tandem, yeah. And so let me tell you. So I did it when I was 21 in Hawaii. And I had a blast. I loved it, right? And then we went back. It was me, Will, and Mark, and we paid for a few different things to do. And one of them was parasailing. And on this one, you went in tandem. And the time I went when I was 21, I went
alone?
In tandem. No, I went with a friend. We went up together, and it was great. It was so fun. So then, this is. Naya was like a year old when we had went to Hawaii again. And so it was only us three. So I was like, well, I'll go up twice. I'll go up with Will and I'll go up with Mark, right? Because I was like, I loved it so
Greedy
much
fuck.
the first time, right? I was like, I'll do this.
I'm going to keep going.
Dude, it's crazy how much just things change with your body.
You didn't like it the next time?
Fuck no. I can't do heights anymore. It was terrifying.
And you loved it the first time.
Oh my God. I wanted to go fucking for hours. Our boat driver was like dipping us in the ocean and then pull us all the way back up. And then he'd bring us down and dip us and then he'd release us. And we were fucking high. It was so fun. This time, dude, I was crying. I was like, get me the fuck off. And poor Mark. And so when I was the first time I did it, the way we did it is we were side by side together. Okay, the second time, no, front, like one behind the other, and you're
Like
not
piggyback style?
Yeah, but I mean, Will's wiener wasn't on my back or anything.
It was. That's what I was trying to get to. So you went with Will, and he was,
And you were trying to have sex up there.
Yeah, that's the real reason you were crying, because his wiener was against your butt. Tell the truth. Tell the whole story. So you got uncomfortable.
Fuck you. So it was different, right? And it's the person behind you is elevated a little more, so it's like the staggered, right?
It was against your back.
My head. It was like that's why I was fucking.
And you got so upset. That's the real reason. So what the fuck happened?
But I started having a fucking panic attack. My first instinct was
Is there like an emergency speaker you could fucking talk
they
into?
can't even hear you, which is
Can you just like wave, like get me down, like anything?
I don't know. Like sometimes you're so high that they can't tell what you're doing.
You just got. So he's gonna start dipping you.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And when we finally got pulled back in, I was like, no, I'm not going again. There was no way I could go again.
So Mark didn't get to go.
Oh,
or
no.
Mark and Will went.
Yes.
Who humped who?
Will fucking banged Mark too.
Good. Will is a top.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. He
Okay.
fucked us both.
Yeah. Perfect.
But I was thinking when I first saw this story, how would I have reacted had Will not been up there with me?
It needs to be law. Even if you go with a stranger, you can't go alone.
And
You can't go alone.
there needs to be some type of fucking signal.
Even if you go with an employee, bitch, you're not going alone. That's the law. Sorry.
There needs to be,
Yeah.
and there needs to be some way to communicate with the driver of the boat.
Yeah.
Bring me in.
Yeah. Whether it's a cord, a special cord that rings a bell down there
fucking
by
orange
you.
flag
A
waving
flag.
something.
Yes.
You know?
They should deploy a fucking red balloon or something. Like, bring me down.
Yeah, I mean, oh God, that's just so sad. You know?
Yeah.
But I remember.
It sounds so likely. I could imagine like freaking the fuck out.
It was terrifying
yeah.
for me my second experience. It wasn't, no parts of it were fun. None.
That's fucked up.
Heights. I can't do it.
Fucking
All
none
of
of it. Yeah.
I was fucking getting raped. I was too high up.
And you couldn't tell anyone.
It was cold.
You had to, what?
It was windy that morning.
I wouldn't have
Yeah.
went up. I wouldn't have went up.
It was not fun.
No.
None of it was fun. And I just wanted brought back in.
What's the problem with headsets or walkie-talkies or something? Like, stop being fucking cheap. And like,
well, this was, I don't know.
spring for walkie-talkies.
We have technology
so that people,
now.
Yeah, so people can somehow tell you if
don't
there's an
know.
issue. Even the carnies got some shit where you can fucking signal somebody.
Are we not as good as Carney?
Right. The carnies are more advanced than the
Than the boat
parasailing
drivers?
crew. No.
Come on.
That's ridiculous. That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, so she didn't
Poor
survive
her.
that fall.
R.I.P.
In that video, she's very fucking high up.
That's like jumping off a bridge.
Yeah.
Poor her. R.I.P.
Yeah, really heartbreaking. So, if you're going parasailing for your first time, I would make it a point
Don't ever go alone.
that
Even if you've done it before, because you don't know how you're going to be the
don't.
next time.
I would also highly encourage you to set up some type of fucking code or fucking flag
system,
something
yeah.
to communicate when you're way fucking up there
Yeah.
to the driver, like, fuck this, bring me back in.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I can't do heights, so I wouldn't even try.
No.
I have no interest whatsoever. I would throw up.
Yeah, the older I got, just fuck that. I can do high roller coasters, but they're moving so fast, I don't have a chance to fucking sit there and fucking stare down. It's much different when you're stationary, just looking down. Fuck that.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, no, it's not fun to me. Also, I have a PSA. Is that it? Yeah. Stop using inhumane mouse traps, the ones that snap them. Because I'm going to tell you why.
It doesn't instantly kill them? Because I think those are the humane ones.
No.
Something that instantly, do it.
Or the glue traps, fucking horrific. Don't ever use those.
I have a story I won't tell you about a glue one.
Please don't. Oh my God. And then so many rescues spend hours fucking saving animals and shit from those fucking glue traps.
Oh, like
Snakes,
other animals that come
lizards.
across them?
Yeah. Cats, dogs.
Yeah.
But not only do the snap ones not kill instantly, other animals.
Could touch it.
A little kitten from a rescue I'm
So what do you
familiar with.
suggest? A box?
So they have humane box traps that live trap them. Go fucking chuck them in the field. You know what I mean? They can't get out of it. Load them up, fucking
And
dump
then
them in a field.
dump the box in a field?
Well, that you pinch the back and it opens and just fucking, the mouse ain't going to come after you. They're terrified.
They want to get away.
Yeah, so that's what I recommend doing. But a rescue that I'm familiar with recently had a little kitten.
Yeah, I was going to say
Get
that's
their
another
leg.
thing you did over the weekend. You got
Have
a
to
crunchy.
be amputated.
Is that the one?
No,
Oh.
another one. But thankfully it survived, but its leg had to be amputated. It was a little baby because,
That's fucked up.
yeah. Yeah, I did.
But you went and got a crunchy little kitten. It was really cute.
We did, me and the girls did baby kitten transport. Drove to, a woman had found it in the middle of the road in East Oakland and couldn't have been more than 3.5 weeks old. He was really
It was
young.
little and snotty.
He had a respiratory infection. And so we drove out there. We picked it up. And then we drove it to the rescue. The woman that runs the rescue asked me if I was available to transport. And I'm like, of course. We all were like, of course.
When you see her calling, you shouldn't even answer.
I love
You're like, hello, Crystal here on duty. Hello.
I have my siren.
Hello, what do you need?
I got you, girl. But we did. Oh, he was so cute. He was a little black and white, long-haired baby.
With blue eyes, little snotty eyes. He was cute though.
He was a poor baby. Was like covered in fleas.
Oh,
He had been bathed once and like flea combed, but you could still see like the red smearings on his white fur, like from the dander. And he was in rough shape, but
they'll get him right.
yeah, Evar's fucking amazing.
Good.
She has rooms in her home. One room is dedicated to it's an isolation room for sick babies. She has another room. It's the senior room dedicated for
insane.
senior animals.
She's fucking insane.
Yes. And I adore her.
She's like, no, this one goes in isolation room.
Station 12 isolation room.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yes. Everything. She's fabulous. So we got to do that, which was fun.
Yeah.
Have you seen well, I'm not going to say it's viral, maybe, but
What?
a wrestler named Shiloh, missing a front tooth. He's actually one of them people that looks good with a missing tooth.
He's cute.
Yeah. So he posted a video about the
dark web.
the shoes. Did you see he bought them? And he got them.
So basically this guy, if you haven't seen it, so he's a wrestler, right? I know he has a job anyway, that he talked about having to go to work, but he was on the dark web. I think he's done this before where he like searches different shit and like tests it or whatever, but he came across this website that sells shoes. What fucked me up was some of them were children's shoes.
And at the website, so you have to have a Tor browser to get to this website, but it's called Shoeman.
What's a Tor browser?
I guess something you need to access the part of the dark web he was on.
Okay.
But the website in this part of the dark web is called Shoeman, Keeper of Souls.
And what it is it's a whole bunch of pictures and prices of different pairs of shoes that are basically covered in blood.
Torn, damaged, blood, body fluid.
Yeah. They all have blood.
They all look like they've been involved in some type of crime.
He was curious, like, what is this? Like, what happens when you order it? Like, what do you get when you order it? Does it lead you to a video? Does it lead to, do you actually get the shoes? What do you get?
What will happen?
Not knowing, because there's no descriptions, right? So it's very vague. So he orders a pair of blood-soaked boots and
Cowboy boots.
this fucking unmarked package, which is so scary. You don't know what the fuck. There could be a head in there. You don't know what you're getting. Shows up on his fucking doorstep. He opens it.
And he goes, oh shit, I forgot my gloves.
Yeah. Puts on gloves. It's like just packaging. There's no label, no nothing. Opens it up. The boots from the fucking photo are in there. He's like, oh my God, he was going to order luminol.
It comes tomorrow.
And what else did he get? Oh, he tested it with hydrogen peroxide because, if it comes in contact with blood, it foams up.
Did it foam?
He tested a few spots on the boots. It foamed. But he said that some people told him that there could be other like substances or whatever that could cause the same reaction. So he wasn't going to, say that proved it. He was waiting on the luminol. He has the black light already. It arrives today. And he was going to, stream and post and yeah.
And did you see the part where it says you only get them for a year?
A year?
Yeah.
You return them?
Apparently.
I didn't see that part.
Yeah.
No, well, also he fucking opens the package and a VHS tape comes out of the fucking boot. If that's a VHS tape with a fucking murder on it, that's because it's very possible.
Terrifying.
It's very fucking possible. So he was like, I'm getting a VCR also.
Yeah, he said he was going to look at the Goodwill and see if he can get one. And I'm very curious. This website, he shows parts of it. He shows the screen with the different shoes. And it's like, little thumbnails, like you're fucking shopping. And then under it, it has a name. It has an age.
A name, age, and a price.
And they all, the prices
It doesn't say the
vary.
location. It doesn't say the fucking what happened. It doesn't say anything like that. It's so vague.
Some people were trying to say you don't buy one of the reasons he was like, fuck it, I'm going to fucking order them is some people were like, they're not selling those shoes. You're buying the person.
Or the story. Or, yeah, I saw like different ideas of what they thought was happening.
And then them motherfuckers
shoes came.
Just like that photo.
Yes, with a fucking VHS tape in the boot.
And then some people were like, are these the killer shoes or are they the victim's shoes?
I assume victim because some are like kids, it's crazy. Also a year. I didn't see anything about a year. Did he say that or somebody else said it? Because where am I going to send them to? I don't have a fucking address.
I was like, what do they do? Come knock on your fucking door?
Yeah, no, because they're not going to provide an address to send them to.
Fuck no.
That's committing to way too much and possible crimes. You're not sending them anywhere.
Yeah, I thought Shiloh the wrestler was brave for even having that shit delivered to his house.
Yeah.
But I guess this day and age,
Yeah.
I mean.
And curiosity. Yeah. I want to know. The ice cream man. When I was at the park the other day, this is another thing I was going to say. I got the kids some ice cream. I got myself a banana chocolate superstar.
Yeah.
Which I'm mad that they're shaped like bomb pops now. They're not wide how they used to be. Remember when they were wide and kind of flat?
Yeah,
they're not like that.
This.
They're like the dicks. They're phallic now.
They're dildos.
I don't want that. Anyway, I got them. Annoying. 3 ice creams was like almost $14.
Oh, it's insane.
That's the first gripe. But also he took Zelle and Venmo and everything because I didn't have cash.
That's great.
And I was like, this is great. And this is an old
Mine
rusty.
doesn't.
This is a rusty, raggedy, ran down ice cream truck. Looks like how they all
with
look.
24s.
No, it looks like how they all look, just like old fucking from childhood ice cream truck. It's not modern. It's not fancy. He had these little sun bleached fucking little stickers for his fucking
I love it.
payment apps. And I was like, great. Cause otherwise they wasn't getting shit because we didn't have cash.
Yeah. It's very rare people fucking have cash on them.
Thank God.
I always ask
took
mine.
it.
I'm like, do you have Zelle? Do you have fucking
Cash
Venmo?
out. Yeah, what's up?
I'm like, can I use my card at least? And he's like, I'm like,
get
come
with
on.
the times, bitch. And it was the guy's personal Zelle. And I was like, whatever.
that.
I respect it. You're about your motherfucking money.
Love it.
Yeah. This one needs to step it up because I want a bomb pop.
What I don't love, what I really miss, number one is, I don't know if you ever got them, but back in the day when we were younger, they were 10 cents and they were these rectangular, they were about this big and it was rectangular shaped apple gum. And it would have like a tattoo in it sometimes, but it was apple.
I don't
flavored.
remember that.
They were fabulous.
I don't remember that.
And then the wrestling bars, it was like the shortbread cookie,
I love those.
the ice cream, and then the chocolate.
I would like that right now.
So they have wrestling
They
bars.
changed them though.
There's no stick in them anymore.
They changed them.
And there's no chocolate. It's just two shortbreads. with the
Which
fucking
I'm
ice
not mad
cream.
at. That might be good too.
I
But
tried it. It's all right.
not nostalgia.
No,
Yeah.
you need the chocolate to make it a true wrestling bar.
Yeah.
And there ain't no fucking wrestling trading card in it like there used to be.
Yeah. I could go for like a drumstick right now.
I have one in the freezer.
It's not from the ice cream truck. It's not the same.
And they're the mini ones. They're babies.
I want a real one.
Yes.
With frostbite on it. Overpriced from the fucking man that drives the truck. That's probably a pervert.
Right.
Yeah.
That part of the cone is actually soft when you bite it instead
It's
of
leaking.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I
want that whole
so
experience.
Mad. It makes me so fucking mad. Something else about the dark web that I learned today.
What? I've been on it. I've seen and heard really bad shit. Do not recommend.
I can't.
Do not recommend. But you also need to know if you go on there cruising around, you need to go with a VPN so that the agents don't show up at your fucking door.
Oh, and you're going.
You
to
get a
prison.
VPN, then you go cruise, and you be prepared.
Yeah.
Because it ain't just fucking credit card numbers being sold and drugs and you know what I mean. Shit like that. It's like it gets bad.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I got enough fucking. I'm neurotic enough regarding my fucking nervous system. Fuck no.
What were you gonna say?
So,
hey guys, are you enjoying yourself?
do you want even more dysfunction?
You're in luck.
Join our Patreon, and for the $20 tier, you can get 4 full-length ad-free episodes per month.
Along with early releases of our regular episodes, merch, private live streams, chat, and access to our new voicemail for a chance to have your questions played live on the show.
Live on the show. See you there. I was watching, so I started watching a bunch of Shiloh's videos.
Oh, uh-huh.
And he was talking about the dark web, and then he started talking about the dark web regarding religion. Mm-hmm. And then he was saying, surprisingly, a large number of Jehovah Witnesses
Or on the dark web?
visit the dark web.
For?
This is cool. So Jehovah Witnesses have very strong rules regarding
Everything. Everything.
They do regarding the worshiping of idols. In that religion, you don't do that, and which includes the worshiping of flags or the pledging of allegiance. No-nos.
Yeah.
So in Singapore, certain versions of their Bible are not even, they're outlawed because, and also in some countries, it is illegal to own the Jehovah religious text. Therefore, there's a high population of Jehovah's Witnesses that go on the dark web in order to access their books to read the Bible that they follow.
That are banned in their country. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
And then in Russia, Jehovah's Witnesses are fully recognized as a terrorist organization.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wild. And basically, it just
not surprising. Other countries are very strict about when it comes to religion. They don't play like everybody don't play how we play. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people forget a lot of shit is very lax here and fucking allowed. A lot of just anything goes when it comes to certain shit. Other people don't play like that. They take certain things very fucking seriously. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. You know, it's just their thing.
Yeah. Like, well, you know, for example, in Russia, you know, I would guess the refusal to, you know, pledge allegiance to their flag. Not saying they pledge allegiance, but you know what I mean? Like, or not put that first. You know what I mean? Like their country or whatever, you know. Mm-hmm. I would say that's probably why they're like, you can't fucking outlaw this book, or you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like soft dictatorships, you know?
Yeah.
So I thought that was really interesting that they were like, fuck it, we'll just access the fucking dark web and read our shit.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. Definitely. That dude has some really interesting videos.
Really?
Yeah.
I just followed him yesterday. His videos have come up before. I don't remember what he was doing before, but I was like, oh, he's cute.
He's funny.
You know, I'm fond of people with missing teeth.
Sure are.
And I was like, yeah, he's kind of hot. I followed him. Yeah. If you have a big gap, if you have a missing tooth or a few. It's funny because when I
love gaps.
I do too.
It
makes me sad when people close them.
So I was gonna see.
One of my kids. Like,
yes, I don't want to
leave it.
Leave it.
Yeah,
it gives you character. You look.
You're
beautiful.
unique. You have character. It sets you apart. You look fabulous.
I love that Euro cigarette teeth look with that tiny fucking gap. I was gonna see if I go to Mexico and get my teeth done, if they can just give me a really fucking small gap in between my front teeth.
I even like big gaps, huge ones. Like there's a model that has like a huge one, and even a piece of her gum like comes down in the middle. Yeah. Like she's beautiful. Like I fucking
Rimmel
love it.
Is known for having a lot of fucking
I think she modeled for them. Yeah, the one I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure did some work with them. But you know, I love it. And I had a boyfriend that had missing teeth for many years, and then he got it fixed, and I felt different after. And I was like, honestly,
not as cute.
If we're being real, I'm not as attracted. And I told him, like, I'm not feeling that. I hate that you fucking did that. Why the fuck? And I get it, you know, because he was being treated like a dope fiend everywhere he went, because he was, you know, his look was, hello, I get it.
I think it's fucked up that so much emphasis is placed on having perfect teeth.
I know.
I like the character. Like some people, like that wrestler, he fucking looks good with the missing front fucking tooth.
I hope
like he's still very handsome.
Yeah.
You know?
Our culture is just stupid in what we worry about. There in South Africa, there is a thing called passion gaps, and the men bash the front of their, I think I talked about this hella years ago when we first started the podcast, but they bash out their front teeth, and it's like what they do to look cool, and it's a thing, and it looks cool to me. Like I like it. The thugs there, like that's what they do. It's called, and they fucking knock them out themselves. Yeah, they remove them.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt. But fuck, I love it. I like the uniqueness that not perfect teeth bring.
Stand out. Anything that makes you stand out, I like it.
Same.
I've never been drawn to or attracted to people that blend in.
Conformity.
Blend into a crowd. If you disappear in a crowd, I'm not gonna be into you. I'm not. And if you line up everybody I fucked with, there's something that sets them apart. Like,
Yeah, I've said it before. I think you've only had one.
one conventionally attractive person.
Yes.
One.
Yes, not saying any of the others were not handsome,
But just in their
by
own way.
societal
Yeah.
standards, it would be one.
Yep. For sure.
Yep, one.
I wonder if I'm ever going to date again. I really don't fucking like anybody.
Hey,
I don't. And like the people that I am kind of interested in, it would be from afar, you know, or like they got to get rid of their girlfriend or something. You know, like it's just there's shit in the way.
yeah.
So it wouldn't be like a close thing anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that could be better for me. So I don't know.
I know, huh?
Yeah. But as far as people here, there's not a soul that I would fuck with. Like there's not a soul here that I would be interested in, or it's kind of like a bummer.
Because it's been a minute.
Yeah, it has. Yep.
Do you miss it?
Sometimes, but then I just think about my peace, and I just think about, because I'm somebody that gets really uncomfortable with people in my space, and like after a day, that shit is played out to me. Like I want you out.
Yeah.
Visit or something, you know, like so I know I could never live with anybody again. Yeah. Ever.
The living with.
And just like little things like like okay, like there's somebody that I fuck with sometimes, right? And like I was thinking of having them over whatever one day, like a couple weeks ago or something, and I thought I'd be hot at night. I don't want another adult. Like I don't want to be in bed with an adult and be
Breathing.
fucking hot and get a hot flash. I was gonna say imagine, but that's like your life. Like I was gonna say imagine how bad that would be to have another
And Mark runs
adult.
so fucking hot. We have a
That would
California
push me over the
king.
edge.
You see where I sleep? I sleep on the very edge, and it's not because I don't love my husband. It's because don't touch me, don't make me hot, don't breathe on me.
If I got a hot flash with another person in bed with me,
they happen anything will trigger it.
Oh God, yeah. The fear of that alone keeps me away from people. I think.
Yeah,
I'm just because I would get a fucking attitude. Like it's time to go.
waking them up at 3 a.m. Get the
I
fuck
got
out.
shit to do. You got to go.
You have to go. You're ruining my sleep.
Yeah, it sucks. I don't know. I just don't, and I don't want to like have a person with dishes in my sink or be in my bathroom and not put my towels back the way I want them after they shower or something. Like, I don't know. Just none of that.
It's a lot of compromise. You know that. It's so much. And I think the older you get, not just saying you, myself too, the older you get, the less you kind of want to fucking bend, you know? Like,
Yeah. Maybe if I liked somebody enough,
I was going to say you have to
then
like them and love them.
Yeah. And because I don't like anybody, I'm like, it's out of the question, you know? But maybe one day if I liked somebody enough, I would be more flexible about that shit. But where I'm at right now in life, I'm thinking of all the things that drove me nuts having another person living with me. And nope. Absolutely not.
Yeah, Mark and Stevie have this bad habit. And, you know, I just keep quiet about the things that really bug me just because.
Why?
Because I just pick my piece. I don't want to have a debate.
Yeah.
And then if you start pointing out things that I do that piss you off, then it's gonna be an argument. So I just stay quiet about things that bug me. But the one thing they do that bugs me, and don't you even talk to me about this, Mark. This is for my friends listening, not you.
Right.
But again, they don't shut drawers all the way. So I go in my room and there's 6 vanity drawers under the sink, like open this much.
What are you doing? What's the reason for that?
It makes me insane. In the kitchen, like the pot holder drawer, the utensil drawers, like this. I don't know why. I think they just quickly do it and keep moving. It makes
Figure it the fuck out.
Listen, Maria.
Oh my God. Because then I'm going to
me-
start looking at it like you're doing this to set me off.
It makes me want to fucking move out.
It's
It
making me
makes
mad, and it's not even
crazy.
my house.
But I just fucking, I breathe and I just go in the garage and fucking smoke. But,
Yeah.
or I fucking
Because
slam 'em
everybody
all.
has little things, and it's like, what are you willing to deal with? I deal with little things with my kids. That's enough.
Yes.
I'm maxed out on little things.
Yes.
Stinkers has a thing where he leaves his toothbrush and the toothpaste on a shelf in the bathroom instead of putting it back in the medicine cabinet. So every fucking day, Bunny does it sometimes too. Every day I grab it, I slam it almost through the wall, slam the fucking doors, and I've said it to them, stop leaving it out. So they'll put it away for like a week straight and then it'll start back up again. You're saying I'm pussy. You're saying, fuck me.
Fuck
This
that
ain't your bathroom
soft-ass
anyway.
mama. Yes.
Stay in your bathroom if you don't like it. Like, fuck y'all. I'm the one that cleans this bathroom.
Yep.
So, which I shouldn't even be fucking doing. These are fucking assholes. Like, but like, it's like you're doing it to tell me fuck you.
Yeah.
Because why else are you doing it?
For sure.
Everything has a place. Put it back where the fuck it goes.
Mark has this thing where he doesn't want dirty clothes or dirty laundry on the ground in front of the washing machine.
Would he want it in a basket in front of the washing machine? Is that better?
In a basket, but not in front of the washing machine.
Where else would it be?
He wants it moved away from that. And in my head, to me, it makes most sense to be on the ground in front of the washing machine because that's where it's going to be fucking washed. Is pick it up, put it in the washing machine, right?
I would think in a basket in front of the washing machine, not on the
Even
ground.
in a basket. He's
Yeah.
like, no, because he doesn't want to have to lean over it
Yeah.
to put shit in.
Well, that makes sense.
worst.
Yeah. Don't have me lean over your fucking clothes.
But he
because I'm gonna
said-
put them outside.
But he said, move them in front of the dryer on the floor.
No.
That
Because then when I'm pulling clean clothes out, if I drop a clean sock, it's gonna land on someone's dirty clothes.
That idea made me want to take a sledgehammer to the washer and dryer, and
Put it in a
nobody
basket.
gets to use it now.
Put it in a basket and keep it. Like, don't be obstructing fucking what I need to get to.
And
Right?
well, we grew up with fucking you put it on the ground in front of the washer.
As your dirty clothes, like, and leave it there and just grow it.
Well, no, not just grow it, but if you're doing laundry.
Oh, okay.
Say you have three.
Until it's done.
Yeah, say you have three.
But not just every day. It's a pile there.
No.
Yeah.
No. No, the kids used to do that, but
Yeah, no,
put
that's
a stop
gross.
to that. And then his other, he has a few others, and it's our things that bother us don't meet eye to eye. So it's
Yeah.
a lot of moving around and being considerate and bending, and that you gotta love someone to do that stuff.
Yeah. No, thank you. I know. I'll pass. Hard pass.
That's why I always tell him if fucking for some reason, like
I would
one
just
of
like
us-
someone to have their own house and we could visit mine. We could visit yours. We could take turns. Like,
Yeah.
that's ideal.
ideal.
Yeah.
And let's say you want us to get serious. Well, let's just get houses next door to each
A
other.
duplex. A duplex or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see that as a problem at all.
No.
Nona always used to sleep in a fucking recliner in the living room. My grandpa slept in the bedroom. And growing up, I thought it was fucking weird.
But now that you're older,
I get it.
I totally get it.
I get it
Perfect.
1000%.
Yeah. Good night.
You watch what you want. I'm going to watch what I want.
Yeah.
I love you.
I'm not going to be hot around you. I'm not going to be, sweating won't be an issue. Like,
Yeah. I like to sleep sitting up.
I like to be cold when I sleep too. I sleep best. I mean, humans, we sleep best when we're cold. I don't like to be like every day with a body. That would be too much for me.
Yeah. So fucking, I'm like, I get it now.
Buy a recliner. I really want a recliner actually, but I don't have any space for it. One day.
I know. Where the fuck would you put
Yeah.
it?
I don't have any room.
You got to get one on stilts.
I know. Yeah.
To go over the back of the couch. Yeah, recliners are fucking great.
Yeah. Like a real squishy one.
Yeah. Would you want leather or cloth?
Cloth. I was going to, when I moved, I was going to buy an orange upholstery one. It was like a big, but it was like orange.
That sounds amazing.
But I have nowhere to put it. I found one, everything. And I was like, perfect.
Why'd you do that?
Priced reasonably. I have nowhere to fucking put it. So.
On your porch.
On hold. I know. Put it on hold for now.
So I feel like I need to share this since last week I shared the fucking black widow spider, how they can mate once. This ain't about bugs. But, and I feel like maybe Father Nature had to create this because not Mother Nature.
There is no Father Nature.
Well,
that's not a thing.
Mother Nature didn't do this. But male porcupines initiate mating with the females by pissing on them.
Okay.
So I just feel like Mother Nature could not have done that.
That's just fucking dirty. Why? Oh, I'm really turned on now. That's dirty. That's your waste. Because that's your body getting rid of waste. Don't put that on me.
And Mother Nature does stuff like the fucking Black Widow thing. And she makes praying mantis that like rip the man's head off after fucking mating. Why can you imagine some dude fucking pissing on you?
Just cuddling you and then all of a sudden like your leg or your
hella
butt
want you to have my baby.
Gets hella hot because it's piss. No. No. Now I'm going to jail because I'm going to stab you.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's really disgusting.
Fucking rude, right? Rude. I was like, ew.
That's not how you initiate things.
And thank God porcupines got pokies on them so you can't pick them up and like love them if you think they're cute, without gloves and shit. Imagine picking one up to hug it and you're like, you reek of piss.
Yeah.
You've been pissed on and having sex
by
lately.
A man one. A man piss is all over you. I feel like that man piss is worse.
Wiener juice.
Just stronger. I feel like it's more potent man piss than girl piss.
Gross.
I
got one more weirdo thing. Not about animals, though. But I was like, what the fuck? AI's like, everyone's fucking using it. And people overuse filters and Facetune to pretend.
Yeah.
Listen to this fucking pretend. So there's an app. I'm not even going to say the name. But there's an app. And it literally can make it appear that you are on live stream with like 30 or 40,000 people. Then.
You know what?
It can make it appear with a deep fake that you are going live with your audience of 30,000, 40,000 with a celebrity. I watched it be done with Drake, air quotes.
I saw a clip like that with a fake celebrity on it.
And then a dude did an experiment where he went to a festival, pretended to be somebody of importance, and actually got to be brought on stage back behind the DJ booth and everything while he was on air quote live stream because they thought he was somebody fucking important.
Based on his fakes.
Yes.
He convinced people that he was.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how it is. Like,
the girls were wanting to make out with him when they thought that's a problem.
And in reality, it wasn't real.
He doesn't have an audience of 40,000 watching him.
Let that be a lesson. And that doesn't matter. Don't be. No.
And then, like it's literally like looks like people are. It literally looks exactly like you're on fucking live. And then I'm like, if you're using that to make out with girls and shit, are you Are you removing consent by lying, or are you just being a
there's
shitty
there's
liar?
deceit. There's deceit involved. So yeah. Because would people otherwise fuck with you? Like, it's shitty on both sides though, because it's like you're really superficial and fucking
gold diggery,
dumb for fucking seeking out people based on that.
Right.
And then,
on social media following.
Yeah. And then they are cringy and dumb for fucking, it's
for pretending.
Yeah.
So
that's just where it is though. I feel like numbers and shit mean status, and it's like so much importance placed on that, special treatment for shit, and a lot of access that they wouldn't otherwise have if they didn't have high numbers. That's just where society is.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
The
fact that you can fake all of it is like, but we knew that. There was a documentary where people were posing in fake private jets, like going and you go there for a photo shoot so people could think you were on a fucking private jet. Never mind, you could get on a fucking actual private jet and fly to fucking LA or something for like $150, like one way. Like you can do that.
Yeah.
There's apps for that. But like,
status.
Yeah.
The fucking app was just fucking crazy because it really appeared this celebrity was like
being watched
interacting and responding, like they were talking like
comments and shit.
Yes.
All from bots, all fake.
Yep.
That's dangerous.
Dangerous.
I think it's really, that's the concerning part for me. Like, never mind just the attention and shit. That's like dangerous for people to be able to
lie.
It's
gross.
Yeah.
Don't be one of those people that do that shit.
Don't.
Fucking if you're found out, ugh.
I don't know if it was the last Patreon episode or if it was 303, but we talked about, 4 weddings.
Yeah.
I think it was Patreon. We talked about the show 4 Weddings from like the early 2000s and how great it was. It was a reality TV show, and people would go to each other's weddings and then rate everything and like tear them apart. Basically, it was very messy. I liked it.
There's 4 girls that.
Yeah, I was like searching through old reality shows, and Wife Swap came up.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Wife Swap was from the early 2000s, and that's something that I watched. That show went on until 2020. That show went on from like 2004 or some shit. Maybe I didn't
realize it was that long. I do remember there was some bad fucking kids on that show. Well,
some
asshole
spouses
kids
too. Bad fucking spouses
trying to really fuck.
It was from 2002.
Swap.
It was from 2002 to 2020. There are so many seasons of that show, and it's so fucking good and so messy. Like, if you get like your household, for instance, swapped with like a super religious household or something, like it would be chaos. Like, there were people that were like, fuck it, packed their bags. They were like, I'm leaving. There were kids that were being disciplined for the first time in their fucking lives, never knew discipline otherwise, like structure, sitting at the table for dinner, all flipping the fuck out, cussing at the new mom that was there for the week or whatever. Oh my God, it was so good.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I have big fucking plans to watch that. My ass, I'd be trying to fuck the husband or something and like get money, or I don't know. I would be like
talking about what's your PIN number?
I need to go to the store. I need to take your card. I'm being a wife. I need to take your card.
Yes.
Give me your PIN.
I'm a stay-at-home mom now.
Play along. You need to get into character. Are we doing this experiment, this show, or not?
Right. Do you have a credit
you get to
card?
the end, I think you got like 5 bands or something. You didn't get a lot. I think you got like $5,000. Maybe I'm making that up. Maybe you got like 20. I don't remember. But
did anybody make it to the fucking end?
A lot of people did.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people did, and a lot missed. Like, some people really built bonds with the kids. Like, some kids never got attention from their fucking parents.
Hey, that's
and then they had this mom come in and love them and read them books and kiss them goodnight and all this shit. And they cried when the other moms, like, some of the episodes got emotional. And I was like, oh my God, imagine that. And then you have to say goodbye. And they were like, we hope that we can still keep in touch, you know, like I really built bonds with them, blah, blah, blah. Like it's crazy. It's a crazy experiment to do, but like.
I wonder if any of them did keep in touch.
Or like ended up together.
Right.
Because you know the
some
spouses
might have some chemistry.
Swapped. Yeah, I want to know which one's fucked. That's
out of all them episodes, there had to have been at least
a
one
good
or two
percentage.
that fucked.
From 2002 to 2020, I want to know what percentage fucked. Because I would have been immediately. I just need to really get into.
See if any.
Yeah, I need to get into this experiment, and I need to know what it's really like to be the wife. Yes. So let's do it.
You're all, I'm not doing it unless I think he's hot. I want him to have a missing tooth.
I'm not
and
doing
nice
it
shoes, or I'm not doing
it. We're fucking, right? Yes. Like, I need to know.
Let's see.
There was one that had a shopping addiction. She had like a huge shopping habit, and she went to go live with this like broke ass family, and like was crying and shit because she couldn't go shopping and didn't have this budget. She was like,
"You put me with the poor."
Yes, and I remember her crying, like sobbing. Yeah, I know.
Privilege.
She pulled up in a limo and like had tons of luggage and was just like, you know.
Privileged as fuck.
Yeah, hella privileged. Right, yeah. And she went to like a farm or something. It was some shit like that where it was like, poor fucking farm. You're not shopping, bitch. There's not even nowhere for you to shop.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that for her. Mm-hmm. You get some.
It was like throwing them into opposite extremes. It's a good show.
Oh, yeah. I think it would be religion. It would be. Mm-hmm. I might die.
You don't remember the one with that heavy white lady, that heavy fucking older white lady, and she was screaming and she was like, "You're the devil," and it went viral. The clips from her episode went viral, and I'm gonna show you. She was like, I guess she was hella religious, and they were like laughing at her. Hold on. You just say crazy lady from Wife Swap. She's going to come up. She's not a Christian woman. That she was like screaming. Hold on.
Hey, did you know? So apparently.
You don't remember her?
No. Oh, yeah.
Remember her?
Yeah.
And she was like foaming at the mouth, like because they weren't Christians or something. Like going off on the teenagers and shit. I'll show you guys when I post the highlights, but it was craziness.
So the first thing that pops up is something from Reddit, and it says some of the wives didn't even sleep at the home. They would go sleep at a hotel.
What? No, you don't get to do it then. No, you're
not doing a real experiment.
Yeah, that makes me mad.
And then it says some, if there was an extra bedroom, some would sleep in the extra bedroom.
No. You get in that bed with that man.
Oh, shit. That stranger.
You get in that bed with that stranger.
Okay, this says, I'm a wife swap mom. I'm Katrina from the Martin Vallone, in parentheses, it says Rastafarian episode. The filming is pretty much 2 weeks, but I stayed at the swap house for 7 days. Trust me, it was more than plenty. The trailer my swap family lived in had 2 master bedrooms, so I stayed in one of those.
No.
When we would go anywhere, the crew did all the driving.
I mean, I get it. The camera crew is going to be there. They should be staying in the house too. Like, everybody get your air mattresses. The camera crew is in the living room or whatever, but we're sleeping in that bed together. They should not be allowed to cheat like that. I remember there being some racial issues too, like some little kind of racist white ladies thrown into a black household.
What?
Yes.
Oh, I need to watch those.
It was like culture shock for a lot of fucking these families.
Yeah, I bet.
But some had happy outcomes, like, you changed my mind about how I felt about you people or whatever. It was shit like that. You changed my mind and we have this bond and whatever. Now I'm thinking everything's fake. Were you in that bed or not? You better have been in that bed.
Did you get to see his wiener? Because that's
Yeah.
what real husband and wife.
Like they gave, when you get there, that there's a binder that the other wife prepared for the new
Yeah.
wife. And it would say, you know, how they eat, their habits, you know, the kid's schedule, the husband's schedule,
Rub his
have
feet.
his lunch ready, all this shit, you know, a whole outline of how they run their house and vice versa.
The husband would be, you know, doing his little confessional, like, she sits on the porch all day and smokes cigarettes. We can't get her to come in and stop smoking cigarettes. She's cigaretting all the time.
All day.
So it says, no wife swap couples ended up together. In fact, the couple from the famous Spolansky episode, Stephen and Jody, have since divorced. They appeared on the show in 2008. They officially divorced in 2024. While the show highlighted challenges of integrating two completely different lifestyles, it appears that for the Spolanskis, those changes proved insurmountable. Whatever that means.
Whatever.
Oh,
I
here-
remember it getting messy, and one of the new wives was like telling the husband, like, he was so submissive and shit. She was like you could do better. Like, she treats you so wrong. Like, you can do better, honestly. Stop letting her fucking run you like this. And it was messy. It was so many messy instances like that.
Of course, on Reddit, there was a question asked, has an episode of Wife Swap ever led to an affair? And then it says, there was at least one that I know of. They didn't air the episode. They compensated both couples who got divorced. The cheating wife and husband actually ended up together. I don't know if they're still together now. Now I need to know.
You need to ask, were any of them fucking? Were any of the wife swap couples fucking?
Right, fucking?
Yes.
I try to be nice and put sex.
Because I need to know. There had to be that many fucking seasons. Somebody banged. The wipes. Yeah. Yes. You're going to have an agent at your door this afternoon. Like, ma'am, you're not using the internet properly.
You did the cartoon fucking pedophilia. You've been Googling.
You're like exploring you're talking about the dark web. We can hear you.
Right.
Now you're Googling this. Did they
you
fuck?
tattoo resistance symbols on you, ma'am? Guantanamo,
No.
bitch. Let's see. Oh. The Wife Swap had an unaired episode that they wouldn't show because it would make them look bad. In the episode, one of the swapped wives, Deborah, slept with the other wife's husband, Jeremy.
Good.
Both of them got divorced,
Her name was Maria.
and Jonathan blamed the show.
That's hilarious.
So that people would still be encouraged to come on the show, the episode never aired, and both couples were compensated handsomely.
Because it was bad for business. So they keep them secrets because they still wanted people to participate in the show.
Oh
They're
my
like,
God.
we're not going to let you guys fuck.
Bitch.
We promise we're not going to let that happen.
Jeremy, one of the husbands, tried to contact the show writers years down the line to gain access to the episode's archives. This was to retrieve a sex tape that was accidentally filmed of the now couple as
my
they
God.
made love on the sofa.
Oh my God.
So he even offered back his original settlement of $10 million, and the show denied the request, stating it would tarnish any of the showrunners'
Yeah, that's bad for
reputations.
business. No
Yep.
one's going to join the show if they think we're facilitating infidelity.
We're setting up fucking
And that's what that's
affairs.
the kind of director I am. I'm like, get in that negligee and get in the bed with Carl. You guys have to go to sleep now.
You guys cannot sleep
No
any
bras.
less than 6 inches apart.
No bras, no panties. Get in fucking bed.
Are you ovulating?
See, I could have made that way better. I'm just gonna watch it and just assume they kept it a secret because it was bad for business. I'm gonna pick out which ones I think fucked.
Yep, I agree. Mm-hmm. You know what? I bet more kiss than they ever fucking will admit. At least.
Yeah, of course. Of course. We're playing house. I'm gonna play house with you, but not really play house. No.
Yeah.
Send me home.
Yeah. Gross. You get a stinky ass man that doesn't fucking clean himself.
And then I'm whipping him.
And you
I'm
have
whipping
to let
him with a
sleep in your bed.
I'm beating him with a leather belt in the shower.
With spikes on it.
Yes, until he lathers as many times as I say. I'm whipping him.
Your butthole.
Mm-hmm. Do it right. Or you don't get to go to bed and you don't get dinner until you do.
That would be gross.
Yeah. And then I cuss the wife out for letting him live like that.
He had flakes in his beard or something. You beat the wife's ass for allowing that behavior to continue.
And allowing another woman to come into that situation. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah. Good times.
All right. I think we have some write-ins.
Let's do it. Wild thing. Sorry.
Okay. I'm going to read this one. Hi, aunties. So I'm writing in today as a little story time and reminder to myself to keep that chin up and know I'm a bad bitch. Sorry, Pat. I'm like Crystal and I ramble, so I will try to make it short.
Thank you.
So I moved to Vegas with this man I talked to for over 6 months before even initiating sexual contact or anything. That's risky. Because what if it was awful? And we ended up vibing well, and he acted and showed support to my lifestyle. Lingerie modeling, dancing, stripping, etc. Well, a year later, guess who had to end it due to this man breaking me down and manipulating me due to his own insecurities? I think people don't realize this enough. When you're in the game, whether you're a hoe, a stripper, any kind of sex worker, I don't care if you're a cam model, any kind of sex worker, it's almost impossible to have a healthy relationship, a closed, healthy relationship. It's almost like you have to be poly, you have to be fucking in an open relationship. You have to, like, there's insecurities on both sides. It's just not a realistic thing.
Because I think, my opinion, I could be wrong, is that any truly monogamous man is not going to be okay with you being a sex worker.
They're not. And there's so many that agree to it just because they want you. You know what I mean? So it's like they're going to talk to you about it.
Passive aggressive.
And some might think that they could put up with it, but I never see. Yeah. Unless it's like a pimp situation, I never see it work out ever.
Yeah.
Like if you want the game is lonely. Like if you want a serious relationship, you're really going to have to do it after you get out of the game.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to really happen.
Yeah. I think you're going to have to be really bendy.
They're gonna trip. They're going to fucking trip. Like, I don't care. They might convince themselves that they're not gonna trip. They're gonna fucking trip.
And they will fuck your money up. So.
Yeah. So, okay, sorry. I was tired of trying to change who I was when I finally realized there's nothing wrong with me or the job I do or the personality I have. This was so hard because I feel so alone and trapped with a stupid small part-time job, a car that's 2 years past due, all because of him. And I lost my ID, so waiting on a new one. Another thing is out here in Vegas, it's so different than Cali. I have to get together all these licenses to get back into my jobs. I feel like there's such a long road ahead of me with healing myself and financially being okay on my own again. And it's honestly so terrifying. Overall, I'm a mess and I just need a little auntie love, support, and any advice for a freshly single woman in Las Vegas trying to get her shit together and stay strong to the person she was and is and find that love for me again. Any kind words or advice would be so helpful. And I wanted to thank you for reading and sharing, even though it was super long. It wasn't that bad.
No.
I thank you guys so much for this community you have opened up for us and the love you have for us all. It truly means the world to me and so many others. Your girl, Pixie. We
Hi,
know who this
Pixie.
is. Hi, Pixie. So that's the advice that I have to give you is that, girl, while you're out there, I don't know if you're going to stay out there permanently or whatever. It doesn't sound like you really like it.
Yeah.
Get your fucking guard card. If that's what, I mean, not guard card, your sheriff's card or whatever, because you need that to work out there. You can't. Yeah, you can't work out there without it. It's a sheriff's card, I believe.
What is that for?
It's authorizing you. It's like basically registering you to be able to do stripping and like lingerie model, shit like that out there. Get that shit, get to work, stack your money, get caught up on any debt, any bills. You mentioned your car, whatever. Don't focus on a relationship right now. And the next relationship that you may want to get in the future, you have to know, like, it's really, I haven't seen any work out unless it was a pimp situation, honestly. And they, I've seen a few where it was like long term, they worked together. People ended up getting married. People ended up having kids together, whatever. It became a long-term, bond that they had. But no square shit has ever, I've never seen some square shit work out where you're even a nerd. Like, even if you're with somebody submissive and like, like a dork, like, without like sounding fucked up, even if you're with like a dork and they're like, I'm secure, I'm confident, it's not gonna bother, it's gonna fucking bother them. It's just how they are. Like, it's so fucked up.
The only way it's not going to bother them is if they're dating somebody that you don't fucking know about behind your back.
Yeah, to even the score kind of in their mind.
Yes,
like, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
So dating should not just be a priority for you right now. Stacking your money, whatever you're working on, as long as you're actively working and in the game, like, you have to just focus on your money and your bag. And you could have friends and date and shit like that. Just don't expect commitment and like people to be okay with it. That's the lonely part of it. It doesn't work out. But you got this. You're not new to this. I think you've been working for a while, and I'm sure you'll do fine. And just have friends.
You'll bounce back for sure.
Yeah, just have friends and shit for now.
Definitely, I agree 100%.
Yeah, you'll be good.
I have one.
Okay.
Here we go. Hey, ladies, I have a question seeking advice. Just a little bit of background. I've been dating this new guy for the last few months, and the sex has been amazing. Like, truly mind-blowing. I'm learning so much about myself and what kind of sex and relationships can be out there. I don't have a ton of experience. I was with one person for a very long time, and now I'm in the dating world again, having new sexual experiences and absolutely loving it. Anyway, so the other day, things were getting hot and heavy, and he told me that he has a fantasy that he wants me to peg him. In the moment, I thought it was hot. And that was a shocker. In the moment, I thought it was hot or something I'd be interested in. But I started to get scared because I started to worry about how one would do that. I'm naturally more of a sub in a sexual relationship, and that's kind of what has worked for me. But this new guy told me that he's a switch. I'm eager to please and am curious about what it would be like to peg him, but I'm also worried about the actual logistics and how to harness more of a dom personality in the bedroom in order to explore this fantasy with him. Any tips and tricks for preparation, how the actual act would go, how to actually perform in that situation and be convincing. Also, any advice on how to harness some more dom energy in that moment. Thank you guys so much for any advice. Love you. Anonymous.
So, the number one, you sound like you're going to try it, right? Yep. So my number one piece of advice would be make sure that they get online, whatever they have to do, figure out how to clean their ass completely the fuck out and do not eat within like 4 hours of you guys fucking and doing this, because what could happen will traumatize you and it will make you not want to fuck with this person again, and it will turn you the fuck off and you will not want to ever try it again. If they are completely cleaned out the way they should be, it makes it much easier to be open-minded and on board with all of that. I have been in so many situations where like a lot of men just don't know. Like the last person that I was going to do this with fucking last week or something, I was like, did you clean yourself out? They told me, well, I took a shower. Bitch, I'll slap you across your motherfucking face.
Did you put the shampoo bottle up your ass?
And flush.
Yes.
Or you,
5 times.
But it's like, you're not dumb. Make me beat your ass on this couch.
Like, think about it. You're literally asking somebody to put a large something up your butt.
Even if it's a small something. Even if it's a finger.
You're opening a hole where poop comes out of.
Yeah.
Regularly.
No one wants to have sexy time and have shit show up to the party. Nobody wants that. My hands are small as fuck, right? So small that I can't really finger dudes' asses properly. Like I've stuffed cotton.
They're like, that's a joke.
Yeah, like I've stuffed cotton balls in gloves, in the fingers of gloves to try to make an extension sometimes. You know, like it just doesn't really work. So like I'll bring like a really small toy. It like that's comparable to a normal human-sized finger,
right?
Maybe, because mine are so small. But my point was, even with a small baby finger like I've gone there and I've come back out with shit. It just happens. And it's like, luckily I'm experienced so that I don't freak out the way I really want to inside.
And hit them.
And get violent and ruin the entire moment. But, that's the main thing. That cannot happen, or you will not want to date this person anymore or anything, because no one wants to deal with shit, you know? So like tell them you have to do an enema, you have to flush your shit completely out, do a fucking water enema in the shower, whatever. Yeah. And then don't eat for like I said, like 4 hours to be really safe, before you guys do anything. So they have to do the flush out 4 hours prior, and then don't eat anything after that. And then it should go smooth, and use a lot of lube and just, I can't tell someone how to be Dom if they're not Dom. Like I'm Dom. So to me, it's natural. So even when I'm nervous, I'm still Dom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't. So like really fake it till you make it type shit. Just fake it. That's all I can really tell you about that part of it. Just fake it. Just take control. Tell them you need to be in your subspace when we get together. When we do this, you need to be, and that'll help. Because you don't have to initiate the being bossy and shit. They need to already be in subspace when you start.
I think something else they might need to think about or prepare themselves for is that the mental part of it, you may look at them differently.
That's another thing. Don't do this if this is going to change if you're attracted to them, because I'm not the norm.
Right.
And don't think that you're going to do like I do it and I'm okay in some situations, but it's really circumstantial.
But again, you're a Dom. So you've always looked at them from a Dom perspective.
Kind of, but not all partners. There's some partners that I want to be a man's man and be more masculine and not be pegged.
Like, you want to be the sub in the bedroom? But you don't want to do the fucking.
I don't want to do the fucking. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I wouldn't say I want to be the sub, because I'll still choke and shit, but I don't want to fuck you necessarily in your ass. The certain people I'm fine with. Certain people I'm going to not be attracted to you the same.
Right.
Because now I'm going to look at you like work.
And now I'm your dad.
Yes. And you need to pay me.
Yeah.
Like like for me, it's fucking different. Don't let me be an example of anything.
Yeah. Somebody.
You need to look within and ask yourself, is this going to make me not have great sex with them anymore?
Am I going to look at them like we're manly equals now? Like I'm speaking from a place of I'm not a dom. I'm not naturally a dom.
So if your partner, so if Mark was like, I want you to fucking do this and try this.
If Mark wanted me to peg him right now,
Yeah. You wouldn't even try it.
nope.
Yeah.
Because I will look at him
fuck
differently.
up your dynamic.
And Mark is very, and not just in the bedroom, but Mark is very like manly.
Yeah.
And I like that he's
That's
very
what you like.
manly and masculine. Now, if I had a different partner who wasn't as manly or masculine and they asked me to, I probably would be more open to trying it.
But like, okay, let's remove Mark from the situation completely. What if you had a really manly partner that asked you to do that because they want to explore other things? You guys have great sex. They're a sexual ass person. They're like, would you be open to trying it even though they are a manly man? Like, not 100%.
If I'm
Would
being
it fuck it up?
1,000% honest right now, I probably, I'm not going to think less of them or think that they're a fucking pussy or nothing, but
It would ruin it for you.
I'm not going to look at them 100% how I did before.
Yeah.
And that's being honest.
I think it's like that with most people, with most women. And that's why I have a business.
Yes.
That's why I have clientele. Because most women are not going to be okay with that.
And you know what? I would do it and have no problem if it was just a sexual partner.
Not a relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be easy.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So
did she sound like she was trying to convince herself to do it, or she was already okay with it?
It sounded like she was going to go ahead and do it. She just wanted pointers.
Yeah. Just make sure you're clean. Make sure he's clean. That's it. And it's really like,
make sure you're not going to treat them differently.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do it if you're going to treat them any differently.
That's fucked
or
up.
If you're going to judge or don't even do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
and
luck.
let us know how it goes.
Good luck.
Yeah.
That's for somebody that's not a dom and that's never done it. Like that's a big, but you know what? I think something else that also sways myself is when we were kids, I was a little traumatized.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I always think of that. Anytime the word fucking peg comes up.
Yeah.
I picture the moment he asked me.
And we knew nothing about
in your grandmother's spare bedroom.
And we knew nothing about nothing. Like about yeah.
You ready to put the strap on and fuck me? I was 14.
Don't do that. Don't fucking do that to people. Fuck.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that can be traumatizing for somebody. So that changes it for you for sure. Mm-hmm. For sure. I didn't have that experience as a really young, naive fucking person. Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah, fuck. But I will say there are people that I have pegged that I was in open, but like in relationships with I loved, and it did not change anything. I still loved them. There was no shit involved, thank God.
And it was great sex.
It was great sex still. It didn't change anything. It went on for years. We didn't do it all the time. We just did it occasionally. And
I love that.
It was great. And we still loved each other. It didn't make me feel no different about him. But then I have other partners that I'm like, I could never do that to this person.
I couldn't.
It's really complex.
I think so.
It's really fucking complex, especially with my brain, because I have to keep my brain from turning it into work. You know what I'm saying?
From taking over?
No, from turning it into a transaction where I need to be paid for it. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Digging through your boyfriend's wallet afterwards?
No, I'm just saying like that's work for me. So if you have me change gears and now do work, now I'm looking at it like you're going to be better for me as a trick than as a fucking...
So now you're moving.
Yeah,
their
it's hard
role.
to balance. Yes, it changes in my brain. I'm not even being funny. It changes in my fucking brain. So it's like and like it'll fit for some people and for some people it won't. Like I have to just let it happen and see what my brain decides on its own. I don't really have control over that. And I've tried to control that and be like, no, like this is a partner to you. Like, and it's like, my brain's like, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
Now this is a trick. Now you ask for money and that's what it's going to be. It's fucked up. Yeah. So, yeah. But just for any first time situations like that, just make sure they're clean and it'll go fine.
Yeah. Good luck.
Also, I'm going to give you just so this doesn't scare you, because when I did it for the very first time, I was kind of shocked. When you put your finger in somebody's butthole, their body temperature is like 100 degrees. Mm-hmm. You need to understand your finger is going to feel heat when you do that, and it's a little off-putting because you don't expect that, right? Like, I think like when you feel...
It's like a butt heater.
When you put your finger in your pussy, it doesn't get hella hot like that because it's not... Like, I don't know, it's a different temperature for sure from a pussy to a fucking asshole. And I feel like assholes are really hot. That's so fucked up to say. Buttholes are really hot. Like, I've put a finger in a pussy and it doesn't feel the temperature-wise the same.
It's not as hot as the butt.
It's not. A butthole is hot.
Fuck.
Don't let that throw you off. Just expect it. It's going to be hot.
It's going to be a hot ass.
Especially if they like have a fever or something.
Oh
okay,
my God.
I'm done. Okay.
All right. A fever.
All right. I have one.
Okay.
I wanted to write in and shout out my damn self. Over the course of the last year, I've gotten $10 in raises.
Hey.
That's great. And promotions. I'm now a lead at my job in my department. Congratulations. I love what I do. I've gone through so much in the last year that I'm just so happy about. A career I love. I got to watch one of my nieces become a mom. I traveled out of the country for the first time. I've gotten like 6 fuck it tattoos. And in the next few months, I'll be getting weight loss surgery.
Okay.
This is great.
I love all this for you.
This is so huge for me and something I've thought about for the last 10 years. And you guys, I'm so ready and so excited. Sorry, I just wanted to toot my horn for a minute. I love you both so much and really be telling my friends that y'all really are our Theas. We are.
For sure.
You have no idea how much you all mean to us and how much you do heal our inner child sometimes. Thank you for sharing the chaos with us each week and making us lonely folk not feel so lonely. From Jenny Lynn.
Oh, I love you, Jenny.
We love everything, this streak you're on. I love it.
And I'm excited.
Yes. Congratulations on all that.
All of it. Good for you. That's a really good year.
Yes.
Way to rub it in. I'm just kidding. I love that. I do. I love it for you so much. You deserve good, for sure.
Do you want to read this one?
That's the best way to start, huh? Greetings, assholes. I was going to say hello, my angels, but then I had a Vietnam-style flashback to all the times the podcast embarrassed me in front of my loved ones, so I rescinded.
Embarrassed you. Give me a break.
Your part, you love the embarrassment, for sure. I have to keep my Bluetooth setting permanently turned off on my phone because of you two. I love that for you. I was constantly hooking up to speakers in my family's houses and cars, and snippets of the show have blasted in their airwaves. I've scrambled to grab my phone one too many times. Embarrass me once, shame on you. Embarrass me 27 times, shame the fuck on me.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, real quick before the serious stuff. I had to share with you my fiance's jingle he made up for the show. I re-listen to episodes of the pod daily while I work in the studio at home, so he hears it often. You have to say the following sentences to the rhythm of the bass line in the HD theme song.
No, we don't remember that. Do you?
That song means it's podcast time.
Oh my God.
These two girls gon' speak their minds.
Oh my God. I'm glad he's helped out, chimed in. Thank you. Now I'm gonna hear that.
Surprised he didn't say these two girls talking about their dads' wieners.
Right.
Okay, laugh my ass off. He makes me laugh to tears every day. I just had to share this little ditty with you.
Cute.
And by the way, that damn chicken in a pot video is up to 2 million. I appreciate you both having my back when you brought it up the other day, but just know that I am so elated and so not surprised at all that the video of my guy took off the way it did.
Love it.
He's an absolute character, and he only gets funnier and sillier as we grow older. It's really cute and so fun to watch the world admire him. He is the Gomez to my Morticia, the Roger Rabbit to my Jessica. You get where I'm going.
Yes.
I have to send you the video where I caught him saying, whose penises are they talking about this time?
Oh,
I
my
knew
God.
Anyways, it seems as though I get a hankering for a writing in every 3 to 4 months. So let's call this my quarterly check-in with y'all.
We appreciate it.
I know you've heard it many times before, but I'm so grateful for both of you and your candidness when it comes to both of your mental health and medication journeys. I've been hesitant to take action on my own healing, but you both have inspired me tremendously to seek help and treatment.
I love that.
Love it. In the past few months, I've been diagnosed with a slew of mental and behavioral conditions and have started the process of taking meds.
Isn't that fun? When they just have a list for you and
Nope.
it's like, oh, I wasn't expecting that quite so much, but okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I was very hesitant and nervous about it all, but anytime I backed off, I thought about you both and immediately felt like I had the support and courage to keep going. If you twos can do it, so can I.
Absolutely.
I have a threshold when it comes to medication, so I'll at least give it this good try as long as it's worth it. I'm going to remain hopeful and I'm eager to see some changes, but even if it doesn't work out for me and I end up raw dog in life, then that's just what it is. In any case, thank you for being a catalyst in my process. Before I sign off and get back to packing orders, I wanted to wish Pat Smear, a very, very happy birthday.
Thank you.
And blessings for another prosperous trip around the sun.
Thank you so much.
I've known you for a few years now, and I've watched and listened to you grow in so many wonderful ways. I'm proud of you, and I admire you and your convictions, and it's such a pleasure to have a front row seat to your evolution and elevation.
Thank you.
Keep doing the damn thing. You're doing great, sweetie. Mommy loves you.
Oh.
I hate when people apologize for their write-ins being too long, so I will say nothing of the sort.
Absolutely not.
Even though I wrote you a whole novel. I love you both and can't wait to be a special guest on the show. I still owe you a marshmallow mermaid pie. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And I haven't forgotten. Elrod out. That was great.
That's Mexikish, you guys.
She's wonderful.
We love you. And that's
love you.
The write-ins are always great.
And I'm beyond ready for a marshmallow pie. I'll tell you that.
I never had one, but they're so
Me
pretty.
either.
They're so pretty and just, yeah. I totally forgot she was going to make one.
I'm a big marshmallow lover, so
Yeah.
I love Peeps. I love the chocolate candies with marshmallow in them. I'll eat. I have a bag of marshmallows on the counter right now.
Yeah.
I love fucking marshmallows. I like the marshmallow fluff.
Yeah.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yum.
Well, thank you. That was such a sweet write-in. Thank you so much.
It was great. You have great humor always. So
Always.
I appreciate that.
And I think these were good. The ones that we did this week. They were like, good topics.
Agree.
Yeah.
Keep
so thank you guys. Keep us updated on how things go.
Yes.
We're always here to help.
Yep. And I think that's it.
That's it.
Share us.
Please share us. Oh, shout out to Natalie. I met a Natalie at the park over the weekend. God. She approached me. She was so fucking sweet. She wasn't loud. She didn't cause a scene. Thank God, because I would have freaked out. She was very quiet and gentle in her approach. She was like, I know how you are. And yeah, she introduced herself. She's a listener. She thanked us, thanked me for what we do, and was so appreciative. I happen to have shirts in my fucking trunk. We took a photo. She was so sweet, so great. And it was a really nice, not awkward interaction for me. It was great. So it was so nice to meet you.
I met a Lori May at the park.
Lori May.
Over the weekend. Mm-hmm. So that was cute.
Yeah.
It was very cute.
I love that. That was the same day for both of us.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. We both got to meet listeners in the wild.
On Saturday.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Always come up to me. Always, please.
If you come up to me, just come up gently and quietly.
Whisper.
Like that one in the mall that I met. She was so great. She was like, I know you hate this, but I just needed to say hi. And I was like, thank you so much. Because I'm so fucking awkward and, all that.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love meeting, listeners.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. Share us. Please give us a review. We depend on word of mouth. We don't have any backing or a deal or anything yet. So please share us with your coworkers, your friends, your family, whoever you think would like to listen.
We appreciate it all very much.
Yeah.
That's it. Suck it easy.
Go to bed.